Hello everybody and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be discussing 4 different mobile interfaces that can technically be used as web interfaces as well. So the first one I'm going to show you is called Spotify, and if you're not familiar with Spotify, it's a music application that is actually pretty similar to Pandora. But I personally prefer to use Spotify because I feel like it offers so much more. So basically, it allows you to check out all different kinds of music. You can check out, the top charts around the world. Here in the US, whatever you're feeling. It allows you to check out new releases, podcasts, videos. It tells you like who's the number one on the charts at the time. It gives you recommendations for songs and playlists that you might like. But what I feel like is the best part about this is it has a genres and moods category. And so on this, you can check out all different kinds of genres and moods. So say, it's summertime right now and you are feeling like you want to listen to some summer themed songs. So you would find all kinds of different playlists and songs on this category. Uh, it is also Pride Month right now, so they have a amplified Pride genre, and it allows you to go off and check out different kinds of playlists, just whatever you're feeling, and they all give you information on each category, each playlist, each artist, whatever you're feeling. There's podcasts you can listen to as well. There's also Queer Eye. You can check out their playlists, just whatever you're feeling. Just check out all different kinds of music, different categories. It also keeps track of the songs that you personally like. So you can basically have a playlist of all the songs that you like. It also keeps track of what albums you like, or it will also recommend albums for you. It keeps track of the artists that you like and follow on here as well. So these are some of the ones that I personally follow. Another great thing is you can follow different playlists and it will save that playlist for you and you can listen to it whenever you want to. And a lot of these will actually be updated. So that's also pretty cool. You can check that out. So it gives you all different kinds of choices. This is the 2000 Smash Hits. And as you can tell, it gives you some information about it. The reason I like Spotify is this is seriously something that anyone and everyone can use. So, for example, my father is handicapped. He is a stroke victim and he is partially paralyzed. So he has troubles, being able to listen to the radio or use the radio itself. So for me, I can put on a podcast for him, or if he wants to listen to something in particular, I can go ahead and pull that up for him and he can listen to it. There's also, of course, the podcast. They also have book readings that you can check out too. So some of those old classics you can get into and listen to those. So the reason I like Spotify so much is, like I said, anybody can use it. It's super simple to use, and I personally prefer to use the mobile interface rather than the web interface because the web interface tends to lag. So because of that, I have to give Spotify an 8 just because of that lagging that happens. So the next thing I am going to take you over to is called Eve. And Eve, as you can tell right over here, it says it's an app for your period and sex life, which is true. The main draw to Eve is that it is a period tracker, and it allows you to understand your period in a whole different way. It will, after you input information in it, for a couple of periods, it will begin to categorize all that, and it tells you when your next period will be and when your fertility windows are, and just all kinds of great things like that. And as you can see right over here, this is actually what the mobile app looks like. It gives you different categories to fill in, and it keeps track of all that for you. So you can input your mood and why you're in that mood, whether it's work or school or home life or your friends or whatever the case is. You can also input if you have any symptoms like bloating or cramps or headaches. all of that good information, and it keeps track of that for you. So that's really good if you just you want to learn more about your own body, or if you have a medical condition and you need to share that kind of information with your doctor. Then it's all in one handy app right there for you. Another great thing about Eve is that they have all these different categories that you can check out. If you need information on trying to get pregnant or preparing for pregnancy, if you're having issues with fertility or you want to learn more about fertility programs and treatments, egg freezing, it gives you all these different categories you can check out. They also talk about fertility programs that they offer, and these are just some of the places that they're located, and you can check out. This is also one of the ones where you can have a free membership or you can have the premium membership. The free membership itself honestly gives you a lot of information already, but if you want to get more in-depth information, then you would have to get the premium membership, and it gives you a lot of access to even more information than just fertility and getting pregnant and freezing your eggs and things like that. So the next interface that I'm going to talk to you is about Instagram. Instagram is one of the social media based interfaces, and if you're not familiar with it, it's more just posting videos and pictures of things that you're into and things that you like, but you can also follow anybody that you want. You can follow friends, family, celebrities, YouTubers, sports teams, whatever the case is, and you can see the current things that they've posted. These are just some of the people I follow. You can see they post videos. Pictures, just all kinds of things. Whoever you want to. Just all kinds of things. I follow a lot of fitness people, so there's a lot of that. I follow a lot of music artists, so there's all kinds of information on that. I'm also big into skincare, so you'll see stuff like that as well. You can also check out the stories from the people you follow, and these are just basically short, quick snippets of videos or pictures that they want to share with you. Typically kind of like Snapchat in a way, but this is just like quick stuff. This is all things that they choose to post. So you can skip through everybody's stuff and just see all of that good stuff. You can also choose to explore on here, and that allows you to find new people to follow. This is just showing that people I have on Facebook that have Instagram that I'm not following. But then when you explore, it goes off and shows people that you follow or things that you're interested in. So it goes more into things that they're tagged in, basically. And it also you can find all kinds of random stuff on here. But it also allows you to search for whatever you want. You can also sit there and see who is currently following you, new followers that you have, people like things that you post. If they leave a comment on here, then you could also see that. And then you can also view your own page if you have one like me. And this is my own personal page. So this is just glimpses of things that I post on here, things that I'm interested in, food and beauty products, and just doing all different kinds of things. I am big on skincare products, so I tend to post a lot of reviews for everyone. So yeah, that is Instagram. And the last one I'm going to show you is called Drama Fever. Drama Fever is basically the Asian version of Netflix, but on a much more advanced level. So right now you are seeing shows that I actually watch personally. There's a lot right now. But it's kind of just like how Netflix, you can have your playlist or your list. This is just all kinds of things I have on here that are on my list. It tells me where I'm currently at on shows that I'm watching. It tells you when you last watched it. You can rate it. It tells you what episode you're on. You can browse through here and check out all different kinds of genres. So they have, your recommended, and they have Chinese dramas, Korean dramas, Japanese, Taiwanese, and just some of their more popular shows. And unlike Netflix, where it only uploads new stuff every so often, Drama Fever is consistent. They are uploading new stuff all the time, and it's not just TV shows. You can also check out movies, as you can see right here. So there's different categories, of course, all just different kinds of movies you might be interested in. If you're interested in K-pop, which is Korean pop music, you will have all these different things that talk about different concerts and certain Korean stars. You can check out old concerts that were live at one point, award shows, documentaries. There's also a schedule that tells you, what is going on what day, and you can watch these live at the time. And yeah, that's basically just the gist of using Drama Fever. It's like a better version of Netflix, just not, for the most part, in English. So like I said, every single one of these is a mobile-based interface, but can also be used on the web. Each of these, with the exception of Instagram, has free and paid premium memberships. It's all up to you for what qualities you're trying to look for. Each of these is extremely easy to use for literally anyone. I mean, I've seen kids who have no problem watching, shows on Drama Fever, or using Instagram, or checking out music on Spotify. And it allows you so much access to so many different categories. And of course, it's not just all in English. I mean, what you're seeing is what I watch, so or what I listen to. So everything is currently in English, but you don't have to use it in English. So for Spotify, ease of use, I give it an 8, just because of the difference in the lagging between the mobile version and the web version. Eve is something that I would have to give a 10, because to me this was a lifesaver and something that I could find, and it's just so much information jam-packed into one app that it's honestly insane. It's so easy to use and so easy to just check out. Instagram, I would have to give a 9. It's something that you can get so lost in so quickly while you're checking it out, and you could be on here for hours and just not even, realize it. But again, like I said, these are all things that I feel are easier to check out on your phone as opposed to web, because if you notice, every single one is that you're seeing, it kind of gets cut off. You can't see the full thing. When you're on your phone, you can actually see all of it without being cut off. The last one, Drama Fever, I would give a 9. The reason I won't give it a perfect score is because there can be some lagging on it, but I feel like that's just how the application is, just like every single other thing you check out. So there you have it. That is all of the interfaces